Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, as the case may be. What we're going to do, we're going to redo a video for the winter program, and it's going to concern like the shoulders, the CV, and the stomach workout. Because using that new equipment, I got ripped off. It's not good equipment, as you can see from the quality of the video. So I'm redoing the video. I've already finished 12 minutes on the Gazelle as a warm up. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into it's like a shoulder back routine, and you guys know about my stomach, so I'm going to use the bench here to demonstrate the exercises. I'm just going to quickly adjust the camera. That's better. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the flat exercise bench. We're going to do 7 shoulder back styled exercises, and what this is going to do is going to help you come from, because if we look at how we train these days, our lats, when we train our lats, inwardly rotate the arm, okay? And so does our chest muscles. So we need to do external rotation somewhere along the line, as well as reinforce shoulder development and trapezius development. And that's the part of the upper back what's going to bring you from this kind of position to this kind of position. And you can see, if I'm over like this and hunched, I need to come back upright. So that's what this particular style of training is going to do. Face down on the bench. And that's the way I'm going to do it. You guys can do it, as I demonstrated in the other video, bent over at the waist. But today I'm going to demonstrate them how they should be done for me. And to also make them so as you can't cheat. Okay, there's no momentum here that you can do. You need to use the muscles involved to move the weight. There is no room for cheating. So you're actually going to use your muscles to their fullest. Okay, let's get on with the workout. So, our first exercise, face down, and all we're going to do, our thumbs are pointing up and we're just on the floor like so, and these dumbbells are only 3 kilos and that's enough weight, okay, because this is normally a weak area. Okay, so all we're going to do, yeah, raise up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? That one is the eye raise. Now we go from there to 1 minute on the Gazelle. Oh, I didn't set it. Okay, set it now, and away we go. So we're doing 1 minute on the gazelle, and this is a good way to get your burning calories. So you don't need to do all these steps that everybody keeps talking about. Right. This is going to work your shoulder girdle and shoulder stabilisation, really. That's what we're looking at. To work the heart and lungs on the CV, and also to work the middle section. Okay, from the I raise we go to the Y raise. Again, using the same dumbbells. Again, we're going to have thumbs up, okay? And all we're going to do, look straight down to the floor, and all we're going to do is a very small one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to the gazelle. And it's about choosing the body parts that you need to specialise on. And mine is stomach and shoulders and CV. And always with what I like to do is interset with a CV, which I'm doing here with the shoulders. And then the second part of the workout, I like to concentrate more on the next body part. Okay, so we're going to go on to T raises with our thumbs up. So again, we're going to come face down and we stay looking at the ground all the time. So again, on the floor, thumbs up, look down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to the gazelle. Those are all the straight arm ones. Completed. They're levered movements because they're straight armed. So they're really emphasising the shoulder muscles and the upper back. We've got to get rotation in there because outward rotation is needed to balance out the shoulders. Where we're where a lot of the exercises that we're doing are inwardly rotated, we need some outward rotation, and I'm going to show you those now once I've finished on the gazelle here. We're going to do a forward one and a sideward one, and they involve bent arms. And they're quite hard to do. Again, we're going to try and point our thumbs up as we do the exercise. So we're going to go forward first, sideways second. So, when we do it, we're going to be bent like so, in an L shape. So it's there. And then rotate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to the gazelle. And I think I've set that to a little bit more than a minute, but it doesn't matter. The old breathing's getting going now, so that's good. And the good thing about the gazelle, it works all of the major joints nice and easy. Your wrist joint, your elbow joint, your shoulder joint, your hip joint, your knee joint and your ankle joint. Really good piece of kit that you can just fold up and hang up on the walls. Now we're getting into it now, because we're just moving along. Okay, we're going to move into, like we've done forward rotation with our, and now we're going to do a sideward rotation, and this helps us. These are the two, the forward rotation like so, and the sideward rotation. We're just going to keep our thumbs facing forward, yeah, like so, and then all we're going to do, look down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a small movement. You don't need to move these dumbbells all that much, and you don't need to use heavy weights. You need to stabilise your shoulder girdle. Back to the EZ, gazelle I mean. So now we've got another bent arm version that we do. And it's a W that we do. Again, we need our thumbs pointing up when we're doing it. The reason why it's called a W is when we're in position, our body and our arms create a W position. Our head forming middle point of the W, and our elbows forming the two bottom pieces and our hands forming the other two top pieces. And again, it's sort of a rotational exercise that you're looking at. It rotates out. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. So we look down, our thumbs are pointing up this time, like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to the gazelle. And we're going to come up to the last exercise. So we're talking about outward rotation when we do this particular workout, which is really important because when we work the lats, like I said before, they rotate the arm inwards, and so does the chest. So we've got to do these little movements to balance out the physique and the demands on your joints, because if you don't, you're opening yourself up to injury if you don't do these little exercises. A lot of people don't do them because they have to use light weights, but this is injury prevention, not... Right, the last exercise, we're going to lay flat down and we're going to do inward and outward rotation, just laying face down. This one's extremely hard to do because it's a full circle. Okay, so when we come to this position, our thumbs are down, and when we come to this position, our thumbs face up. So this is the hardest one. So we're here, we come up, and we go round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! Okay, that's the finish. Woo, let's come down here. That's the finish of the shoulder exercises and the upper back exercises. And it is solid. It's a good solid workout. When I'm doing this particular routine, what I'm trying to do is get the shoulders wider and stable, and also increase the thickness that I'm looking at. So instead of being pulled round like that, I want to be standing to attention, so to speak, and that's what I've designed this program for. and because of my middle section being, let's say, crap at this point, that's what it is, because of you know, 3 or 4 operations down the line, I sort of got a little bit out of shape. So all I'm going to do is now that is called intersetting. If you can use it in that way on any of your body parts, try to do it, just to see, have an experiment with it, see what you think. Right, now I'm going to just slide that into the kitchen. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to do my stomach on the floor just here. Okay, so what we start with is a side crunch, and we're on our side. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you a couple of reps of each exercise. So we want straight legs, okay, and I'll go through this more in detail because the stomach is very important, the core is a very important body part. So ankles, knees, hips, shoulders all in a line. Okay, we take this hand and put it on the working muscle, and all we do is crunch the obliques and the lat. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whichever number we do on this side, we turn hand on the working area and contract obliques and lats. Keep the movement nice. 3, 4, 5. Normally, what I do, this is going to be weeks 1 to 4, and I do a 12-minute warm-up on the gazelle and a 12-minute cool down, but I interset it with one of my chosen body parts to help me get the CV in that I need. Because really and truthfully, I don't like CV. Straight leg, side crunch. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to bend our legs. We're going to be facing the ceiling. So we're going to get a little stretch in the lower back, which is nice. Okay, and then all we're going to do, again, this is working the obliques and the lower back is getting a nice stretch. So we're coming up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now change sides. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the bent leg side crunch. Okay, now what we do, and you've got to think about this one, okay, we're going to be using our elbow and our knee to judge where we are. Okay, so what we're doing, we're going this elbow to this knee, but this shoulder stays down, so we're actually coming across. And if we want to start it on a good note, we put our fingertips there, and all we do is keep this shoulder down, okay, and up we come. 1, 2, 3. Let me move into a better position. So it's there, okay, and 1. So you're actually rotating. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change. Same thing. Do not bring your knee towards you because you're making the exercise no good. You keep the knee there and you put the fingertips to there and watch. It's put the shoulder down. This one stays down. This opposite one, and we roll up on the, so our shoulder, this opposite one is still down on the floor. So we're actually twisting, yeah. And this one uses the rotation exercise, is part of, to work the obliques. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're working the lower obliques with the upper stomach, so to speak. So, but we're doing, this is my left hand and this is my right hand. So when we're set up like this, we're doing left lower with right upper, and that's what's helping us to twist. Okay? Right. Now what we do, and this is the bit that really gets me because it's my lower stomach now we move to. We go obliques, then we go lower stomach. Now, we put our hands at our side, and all we're going to do is bring us like that, and what will happen, you'll feel this cramping the front of your legs. Okay, so we do it one leg at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working the hip flexors, but when we get to do leg raises, this is going to help us because it's going to strengthen our legs. Our legs are our weak point. Yeah? So, the next lower stomach exercise on our back, and what we do is bring our knee over our hip, so as our back is flat on the floor. Our head stays on the floor, and we roll up like so, by closing the gap from here to here. Our hands go outside, push in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then what we do is another one to work on the technique. We keep our head off the floor. We return our shoulders to the floor. So imagine we've got a little ball here and we need to hold it in position, and all we're going to do is find our foot and find the heel, and then keep the hands on the floor, and all we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a heel crunch. Okay, this is a knee crunch. Again, we're gonna, there, hands down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that's a knee crunch. Okay, but we're really just working on your technique. Okay, oh dear, got wind. Okay, the next one is just to loosen up the obliques, the lower back, and we can make this more difficult if we want to, but by just dropping back here, and what we want to do is follow round. Okay, so we start in this position and we go follow round. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's called a Russian twist. Oh, straight leg lift and a reverse crunch was the ones I forgot to mention, sorry. Now, having done our middle section from the front, we also need to do it from behind as well. And the way that we do it is we're down on the floor and we're going to use our lower back in such a way, and I find to make it a lot better is it's opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, we finish off with some movement. So we go to this position first, which is a contracted position, and we go, whichever arm we're going to take off, we take off the opposite foot, and that way, the opposite leg. So if I was to take this leg off, lower back on this side, that means I'm going to take this hand off, which is going to work the upper spine area. Okay, and because I'm on the floor, I'm working the contracted position. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to do 10. Forehead goes on the floor, and away we go. Are we ready? Let's go. 1, and we alternate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Now the next version that we do is in this sort of position. And basically it's the same deal, but what we're looking at is here, and we bring some movement in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're stretching out the areas that were in the contracted position. So we're basically doing a stretch here, but we're also using balance on coordination on this one. So it's very good. Okay, so here we go. Touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Now what we would do is finish the workout with a 12-minute cool down on the gazelle. I'm not going to show that because it would make too much of a video. I'm trying to show you good quality exercise. There's 50 of us on this channel and not one of you could mention the bad quality of the last video. That's a little bit poor. Come on guys, we're in this together, ain't we? Make a comment if I've got a bad video. Don't worry about it. let's work together and say, Les, the video weren't clear. It was blurred. It was whatever. We're trying to help each other, yeah? So come on, let's do what we need to do. Right guys, enough waffle. If you like the video, press the like button. If you want to subscribe, that would be nice as well. And remember, your comments make the channel. Yeah? They don't make me go, oh Jesus Christ, they're commenting bad about me. Positive criticism is good for anybody, no matter what level you're at. So, good night and God bless, guys.